Hey guys, all right, I'm hoping that this works. I realized that I did not plug my microphone in today. So it's Daphne of Cafe and Laptop, and I'm here for the Social Biz Cafe Ask Daphne live session. So I actually got 3 questions, 2 in the Facebook group and 1 I got inboxed to me. So I want to make sure that I can go through all of them. The first one, when you guys remember, when you see me looking this way, it's me reading the question. The first one is, how do I go live on Facebook? Is it just for iPhone users? Well, as of yesterday, it is not just for iPhone users. Now the Android app has come out and it's official that everyone will have that. But of course, as all these apps roll out, it sometimes takes up to a week for everyone to have access. So the cool thing is when you do have access, you guys know what that little satellite radio symbol looks like. So when you click to type in an update, that little satellite radio looking icon will come on. You can click that button and you can actually start going live. And what's really cool about the Facebook Live option now is before, when you would click on live, it would either go live on your personal page or live on your business page. Now it can go live in your groups, etc. So that's going to be really cool. And I'm thinking about incorporating that into the Social Biz Cafe for the Ask Daphne sessions as a Facebook Live option. But you guys all know I always scream it and yell it. I am Team Android, so I did not have the Facebook Live option yet, but I'm really excited. And once I have it, I will do a quick tutorial for the group about how to utilize Facebook Live. Okay, so that was question 1. Question 1 was super duper easy, at least for me. So the next question I got, and this one is also a really, really good one, and it's more about strategy. And I'm going to read the question. It says, I want to sponsor a post for my fitness cruise. This would be my first time doing this. Any suggestions for better results, reach, click, and book potential? So this is a big question because a lot of people talk about Facebook ads and they're like, oh, Facebook ads are great. This is my conversion rate. This is this is that. But a lot of times I want people to understand that when you do Facebook ads, it's imperative that you have 2 kinds of budgets. And what do I mean by 2 kinds of budgets? Here's what I mean. I mean, you should have a test budget. And a test budget is that money that you're going to play around with to figure out what your ideal Facebook settings are. And what do I mean by that? So maybe in your mind, you're like, I'm going to target this audience, and you create 3 different Facebook ads. One has what you consider your ideal picture with your ideal copy. The second one would be test A, and test A is still your ideal audience, but a different photo and the same copy. And the last one is back to the same photo, but different copy. And I think that it's imperative that you think about having a testing budget because you have to figure out what actually works, especially when you first start out with Facebook ads. Now, this question is really good because a lot of us think I'm going to do a Facebook ad and I'm going to get sales from the Facebook ads. But a lot of times these people don't even know you. So what I always recommend is this, because there are 2 different ways you can do it. You can do one, you can do a Facebook ad that drives them to a sales page, and that's fine. But let's be honest, how many of us will purchase something from someone if we don't know them? How many? How many times will you go onto a website before you decide to press the buy button? Now, the second thing that I tell people, and this is the option that I think a lot of people should consider, is this. Go for nurturing your audience. Get your audience to get to know you. So instead of creating a Facebook ad that drives them to purchase, take a Facebook ad and either drive them to an opt-in, drive them to a webinar, drive them to something where you're going to be adding value to their life. So this one is for the fitness cruise. So how about this? You do a Facebook ad that drives them to, let's say, 10 fun things you can do on a fitness cruise. Now, of course, you know me because the person who wrote this knows that fitness is like a dream in my head. That's a workout in and of itself. So you really need to sell me on why do I want to be on a cruise that's going to be all about fitness. But imagine you tell me 10 things that makes this fitness cruise really fun. And now you've captured my name and you've captured my email. So my anticipation is that once you tell me these 10 things, you're going to nurture that relationship. Tell me why it's important. Build up to the sale. Build a relationship with the person. So I hope that this helps. And this one could be really difficult in the beginning because we all want sales overall. But the truth is, we have to think about ourselves as a customer and how often do we buy immediately? And what is the price point for us to buy immediately? Okay, so a lot of times we'll do those quick sales that are $7 or $27 because we're like, that's just like a cup of coffee or 2 cups of coffee. $7, that's a hell of a lot of money for a damn cup of coffee. It better be really good and iced with some like diamonds or something. But still, let's be honest. Those things we look at it as quick sales. But then a sale like a cruise might be $700, $1,700. We're not going to make that immediate sale right away. So build a relationship. Now, the last question that I received was, oh my goodness, hold on, of course my screen blanked out for this one, was finding time to schedule your social media. Oh my God, this one is ultimately like the biggest question I get every single day. Like, how do you find time to set up your social media? Honestly, you have to create that time. Social media is probably one of people's least favorite things to do if you're not a social media geek. But I highly recommend that you say, you know what, I'm going to take, either I'm going to do it daily, which I don't recommend because then it kind of like overwhelms you, or you do it weekly, you do it monthly, you do it every quarter, whatever it is. I highly recommend starting at least daily. Why do I say that? Is because you want to get yourself in the habit. Don't just say, I'm going to do it on a weekly basis, but you were never even in the habit of doing it on a daily basis. So figure out, you know what, I'm going to give myself 90 minutes to create. Every morning, I'm going to wake up, or every night before I go to bed, I'm going to take an hour and a half to create my social media post for the next day. And as you build that habit, then think about doing it on a weekly basis. Say, hey, on a Sunday night, I'm going to sit in front of the boob tube, TV, whatever they call that. I'm going to sit in front of the TV and I'm going to start scheduling my Facebook post. And I'm going to do that for a week. And I'm going to figure out how that works for me up until maybe you can do it once a month. The thing is, when it comes to scheduling your social media posts, don't schedule it and forget it. Okay, that is like the biggest mistake that I see is people they schedule their Facebook posts and forget about it. So then sometimes something pops up within their industry and they never even commented on it because they're like, hey, I set up my schedule, I set up my social media posts, I don't need to worry about it. So then you are no longer seen as a thought leader in your industry. So those are the 3 questions that I got. I'm actually going to refresh the Facebook page while I'm here just to make sure that I didn't miss anything. And let's see what we got here. Let's press the good old refresh button. Okay, I don't see any other questions. So I will see you guys next week and I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, on Fridays, I will post up the Ask Daphne thread, post up any of your questions. If something comes up before Friday, feel free to post it up in the Facebook group. Just remember to use hashtag Ask Daphne. Take care, guys. Bye.